Hello, this is Kiral, and this is Five Guys Gaming. Hello and welcome to day 2 of our E3 2013 recap. I'll start off today with the Sony keynote conference, where they announced the PS4 for $399, which is an undercut of about $100 on the new Xbox One from Microsoft. They will continue to support the PS3 with a bunch of new games, I think around 100. So a bunch of new games like Batman Arkham Origins are going to come out with the PS3, and I think they also have some exclusives, some character skins for Batman. Alongside the announcement that they will continue to support the PS3, they also announced that there will be no console lock on your games, which means you can sell them back to a retailer, let a friend borrow your game, or sell it to a friend, or even keep it, whatever, and you will get no penalties. You don't have to pay to activate that game again, which is a great feature. And alongside that, they showed us some gameplay footage and trailers of new games that are coming out for the PS4 and all the systems, but they showed them at this event. So some gameplay footage was of Destiny, which is an open world game. I think it's an RPG with customizable armor and stuff. I don't know much about it, and I'm really hoping it comes out on PC, because I currently have a Wii U and a PC. I'm building a PC. Another thing is Watch Dogs, which we all have seen announced already from Ubisoft. The Order 1886, which I don't know much about, but it's obviously set in 1886 with some weapons and stuff that are from that era, so early industrial age. Elder Scrolls Online, which is coming for the PS4, and I think that is alongside the PC, which means I think that is a cross, you can play across both platforms. That is really cool for me. They also showed some Gran Turismo 6 footage, which is an amazing game. It looks awesome. It's a really realistic racing game. The only competition for that is really Forza, which Microsoft puts out, and I love Forza, but Gran Turismo really tries to get as much realism as it can. And another thing that Sony highlighted was indie gaming, which some indie developers that Xbox has worked with kind of complain about them. Others praise them for what they are, but Sony is really highlighting the fact that they are trying to be open with indie developers and accept them into their game, into their system, and to sell their games. But enough about the Sony keynote event. We want to talk about the Nintendo Direct, because that's really where I'm at, because I have a Wii U. So to start off, I have some games that I want to talk about, such as Super Mario 3D World, which it really looked like 3D Land, and I'm actually really excited for this one. And you can play as 4 different characters: Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad. Another one is Mario Kart 8, which looks really nice, especially on HD, because it's coming out on the Wii U. There's nothing really new except for gravity-defying tracks that you can use your anti-gravity cars, obviously. There's going to be online multiplayer via the Wii U, which is really great. Another game is the Wii Party U. So obviously it's a party game, just like the however many others before it. It's not really my cup of tea, but it still works for people in their parties. I personally have Nintendo Land because I got the Deluxe Wii U bundle, so that's good enough for me. And if you're really artistic, they came out with the new Art Academy, or coming out with, so you can use a gamepad to actually make new art. Because if you've seen the Miiverse and all the art that some very creative people have made on there, it is absolutely stunning what they can do with that gamepad and everything else on there. Also, they announced, well, they didn't announce Wind Waker HD, but they showed us some gameplay of it, and I personally play the GameCube version, but this one looks a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. I'm really hoping that it plays smooth on 1080p, which is awesome about the Wii U. It's going to come out in October. We still haven't heard any news of the new Zelda game, but hopefully we'll hear about that soon in 2013. Now I want to talk about the Wonderful 101. It looks like a cool game. I don't really know much about this one. It looks like a top-down with a bunch of little people, but that's all I know. I do know it comes out in October for the Wii U, so it's a fairly close release date. And Retro's new game that everybody was speculating about was Donkey Kong Country: The Tropical Freeze. I don't know much about this one. It's another platformer. It's coming out in November of 2013, so that's another fairly close release date for this holiday season. Next up is Bayonetta 2, which is a Wii U exclusive. The trailer that they showed us had some kick-ass action, as expected, and I'm really glad Nintendo got this as an exclusive. And then we have Monolith's new game, X, which looks great. And if you played Monster Hunter, there's monsters and even classes that kind of look like that gameplay, and Armored Core, which has mechs in it, which you will get to play in this open world RPG game. So I really want to see more about this game. I don't know what else they're going to show us, but I'm really looking forward to it. Smash Bros was also shown with 3 new characters: Mega Man, which we all know and love, the villager from Animal Crossing, and the Wii Fit trainer from Wii Fit, obviously. It's coming out for the 3DS and the Wii U, but it's not coming out until spring of 2014, which is kind of a long time for something that everybody's been hyped with and a console seller. To round things off is they showed off Pokemon X and Y at the very beginning. That's coming out for the 3DS in October. It's just like any other Pokemon game. It adds like 3 new Pokemon. I don't know much about Pokemon, so I guess that's what they got for that. Also, Nintendo announced some third-party support for the Wii U, so that includes Assassin's Creed 4, Batman Arkham Origins, and the 3DS game Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for the 3DS, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, which is a port but with some extra features, Disney Infinity, Just Dance 2014, Rayman Legends, Scribblenauts Unmasked, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Sonic Lost World, which they had already announced from the previous Nintendo Direct. We're just getting the confirmation that it is third-party support. Some disappointing news is that Nintendo did not announce any bundles or price drops for the Wii U, which could help it sell more. So hopefully they decide to release some games that are console sellers, because right now it is pretty diminutive, the amount that have been sold. And it is a great system. I personally own one, obviously, as I've talked about before, and I really enjoy it, but there isn't much support for it, and people just think it's peripheral. So some marketing budget maybe would help clear up some of that not knowing the difference between the Wii and the Wii U because of that naming. So that concludes my E3 Day 2 wrap-up. So if you have any comments, just leave them below. Like us on Facebook, YouTube, whatever else we got, I don't know. And just feel free to subscribe to our channel too. And we will also be posting new videos of the next few days of E3 with our recap as we've done these past 2 days. This has been a presentation of 5 Guys Gaming.